Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, it's Taylor. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check 13. Alert. One day. Go. Alert. X3, 218, chop it.
Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Kill. Turn up. Hey, alert. He's checking. He's alert. What do you got?
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
We got to step it up. Hey, Delta.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hug. Time's the mic. Watch the pass. Hey, watch it. Hug. Mike 5. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, alert. Mike 5. Bravo. Bandit. Alert 3. Touch.
On third down, Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's complete. It's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And the Jets first down.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as your defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
Jackson from the shotgun. And This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So on 4th down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hug. Watch the ship. Big ass. Hug. Monday. Hey, alert 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, he's coming to you.
On play action, Rosen. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Now a first down carry by Bell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 4.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. from the gun. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try again with Bell. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Jackson now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Monday. Check 50, check 50. Check safety.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen, deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 5. Bring it. Mike 5. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
I got motion man. Me. I got this. Middle. Mike 17. Mike 17. Hey, orbit. Exit.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Switch. Check.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert. Hey, Zoo. Mike 5. Let's go. Mike 5. Hey, quarter. Wall. Middle. Watch the safety creep. Tighten up.
Rosen hands off to Johnson, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
It's going to be a long day. Shoot. Alert. Check. Hey, alert.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Good one, able to haul it in. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorites.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So that'll back him up 5.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Let's go. Watch tight end. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Once more. 52 by 52. We own it. We own them.
On second down, Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now it's Jackson, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Fire's the mic. 80. So we got man.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike 5.
At after the interception. Here's Rosen. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He spins free. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. That one complete to Anderson. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football. Extra point right down the middle. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike, 17.
Hey, wahoo! Here we go.
Mike, 17.
Hug.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Monday. Under 10. SOS.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bell first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. It's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Alert. 33. Here we go. Quarter. What's your name on that? Check. Sponge. No.
And now it's Rosen looking. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 80. Check back 33. Check pass. 25. Check 25. Check.
Hey, Haywood.
What do you got?
Here's Rosen to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Bell. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll give this to Bell running right. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Bell. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rosen here down around his own goal line. Over the middle, complete. It's Kennedy. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Here's Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.